times lumen, short for illuminate, spreading the light. So there's a lot of darkness in this world. There is, isn't there? Anyway, this is my first video I'm making, but just as you, as others, that are sitting around us, that this world is corrupt. The systems that we're enslaved in are not for our favour. They are for the agenda of billionaires, people who previously have inherited wealth, become bored with money, so they resort to power, and that power is control. Psyops, mind manipulation, brainwashing that goes on. Struggling a little bit to think about the topic to speak on, but I have an idea to speak about how to raise your vibration, because you have to think of everything in terms of vibration. We are all energy. We are all spiritual beings on a human experience. Our mind, our head, is a magnet. So what thoughts we focus on attracts to our reality. Collective belief creates reality. The more the populace, souls, whatever you want to call it, agendas their mindset out of the victim mentality towards accountability and towards creativity rather than consumption. It's all a domino effect, but in the right direction, and we can go one of two ways. As you all know, the darkness wins. But I don't. The light wins. I'm going to cut that out. Let's try again. I'm sitting here with my favourite tree. Got a lot of tree in there. The essence of what people are blind to is that we're in a state of modern day slavery. The conditions have been placed upon us that don't have to be placed upon us. They're only because we comply, because we don't know any better, because we've been conditioned from previous generations and from since birth. So essentially what I was talking about with vibration is you have a low vibration, you have a high vibration. Low vibration is negative polarity, high vibration is positive polarity. Again, what you focus on, you attract. What you consume consumes you. You always watch negative videos, you're going to feel negative. You always listen to negative music, you're going to feel negative. Because what you consume connects towards your subconscious. Your subconscious generates your reality. So, how to change your reality. How to change your reality if you don't like where you're at. First thing you've got to focus on is it's all within. There's nothing external, there's nothing outside of you that you can find that's going to change your life. It is all up to you. You are the person. You are the, well, to be a person is a mask, a Greek translation. So a mask is just ego. We're actors in the game of life. It's up to you and only you to take accountability for yourself. As soon as you start going within and do the inner work, you're able to heal internally. Healing is an ongoing process. You're able to heal certain aspects of yourself and let go of behaviours that may be holding you back. And from that, you catalyst healing in others. When you are your true, authentic self, that light ripples onto others, causing positive polarity. Oh, it's a bit chilly. So, a few good things. One, stop drinking fucking tap water. Tap water's got fluoride on it. Fluoride calcifies your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is connected to your third eye. Your third eye is how you... I like to think of it as you are looking outside of the box. You're perceiving the world as the observer and not as the third dimensional person in this brain. Oh, getting a bit shaky. Speak the truth even if your voice shakes. It's a little quote by someone called Ralph Smart, or Infinite Waters is a good little YouTube channel to get into, as well as Alan Watts is also a good philosopher, talks about certain things, so that's ways. So, yeah, separating tap water, cut out processed food, sugars, caffeine, things like this. They're going to help. It's not the cure, but it's going to help. The more you do this, the more you'll be able to develop your pineal gland to grow it, to be able to see outside the box, to be able to more easily manifest what you desire. So, it goes on to manifestation. A to-do list is really where you want to start, but it's not a one and done thing. You write it, might write it out 1,000 times, but the idea is to write it out. Write everything out that you need to do in order of priority to reach and attain your goal. So I guess the first step would be to write your goals, then write a to-do list towards to attaining that goal. Don't stress about the past, don't stress about the future, just worry about the 24 hours you have and focus on using that time efficiently. You're never going to be perfect, no one's ever perfect, but you need to humble yourself, be kind to yourself, treat yourself like someone responsible for taking care of, and get out of your mind trap that you're in, that what happens outside of you affects your reality, because it's not true. It just takes a little bit of time, which time is an illusion, but it takes some development to be able to evolve out of that mindset, in which you can fruition a reality which serves you, rather than a reality that does not serve you. It all comes with letting go of bad habits. You got porn, you got short-term dopamine, watching too many shorts, things like that. It all collectively adds up and builds into your subconscious, which distracts you. And if you're always distracted, i.e. it shortens your attention span's short, i.e. you lose your focus, then you're not even able to focus on to be able to develop any interests or hobbies or anything that is worth any creativity other than consumerism. It's all based on consumerism, basically. It's a capitalist premise, I guess you could say. This video is a little bit all over the place. It's just, like I say, it's my first time making a video. But like many others say, it is much better to say than to be quiet. I've got a beautiful sunset behind me. Humble yourself and love yourself enough to take accountability for yourself. The only way to get through something is to go through it. Or sorry, the only way to get past something is to go through it. So I guess self-assessment, self-observation, take that time to look into yourself. Don't obsess, but observe. Through the observation you can recognise the patterns which you need to let go of. And as soon as you let go of them patterns, it will cause a ripple effect towards where your life will go in a direction in which you want. It's not all black and white, it never will be. But the reality is you need to realise that you have the power within you. It is not external, it's not outside of you, it is in you. This is the knowledge, or whatever you want to call it, they have been trying to blind everyone from. You got your phones. I'd say cut your phone out as much as you can, and or use it as a tool for growth rather than a tool for distraction. It's a catch-22. You can sit on your phone and you end up getting caught on reels on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, constantly watching shit. And then you wake up and it's fucking next year, you're like, oh fucking hell. Really delve into what you actually want. If you had all the money in the world, there was no limits to what you actually want. If you didn't have to earn any money, what would you want? And as soon as you realise that answer, you get your answer. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know what I'm trying to say. Well, it's frozen! But I'm out here making a video for you. So yes, my name is Lumin, Lumin, short for illuminate. Illuminate means light, spread the light. There's enough darkness in this weird old fucking realm as it is third dimension, I think they call it. So the idea is to shift from the third dimensional perception, because that is all perceptions are, or sorry, that is all dimensions are. When they talk about dimensions, it's a state of perception, it's a state of view in the world. Third dimension, you're blind to the third dimension, you're absorbed into the character of the ego, and you're oblivious to the outside perception. You are living by a narrative that has been programmed into you. Now, this is a bit iffy, I don't know 100%, but the fourth dimension, maybe the self-realization that, hold on, something ain't right here, as I'm sure a lot of you may have felt, but hey, you know, what the fuck are we a part of, man? What is this place? You know? I spent a lot of time smoking, escapism, because of the reality, the understanding. Oh, I'm 23 now. At 14, I was self-aware to these sort of things I've been talking about. And for a long time, I wanted to run away from it. I felt like my life was a dream. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, oh my god, you know, delved into porn addiction. You all know how that goes. Stay the fuck away from porn. There's a little thing called alchemy. Alchemy is catalyzing a negative polarity to a positive. You see a problem, you turn it to a solution. You subconsciously, automatically train yourself to react to it in a positive way. Oh, my bike tyre just popped. Fuck it, it happens. You know, we'll go fix it. What steps do I need to take to fix it? It's a shift out of the victim mentality state, basically, which is what they want you in. Because when you're in that, you're trapped. It's like a chain in and of itself. It's a perceptual chain. Look at that sunlight. Fucking beautiful. Good little bite there, and that. Shining bright for us. So I'd say, stand up, get a video out there, speak up on this corruption. Because if you don't, you know, who will? Complacency is what they want. They don't want you to speak up. If you don't speak up, the seeds can't be planted. If you don't plant any seeds, no seeds can be watered, and no seeds can blossom. Sometimes self-love comes in the form of tough love. You have to be honest with yourself. But the way you're living is not serving you. It is pulling you back. But just as a bow and arrow, when you're in a state of being pulled back, you have that ability to be able to release. And as soon as you step over that boundary or work towards a path of release, you're able to catalyze into reality which serves you. As soon as you press pause on a life that doesn't serve you, as soon as you press pause on a life that no longer serves you, you can start to press play on a life that serves you. We all have our own individual journey, and we all wake up or have understandings at different times. But what you also have to understand is history repeats itself. Lessons, patterns, things come, and they're there to teach us. And if we don't learn, it repeats, just in different ways. Ooh, it's fucking cold, brother. Ways to raise your vibration. Meditation. Google something called 432 HZ binaural beats. As soon as you wake up in the morning, 10 to 15 minutes, close your eyes, put your headphones on, just let go and breathe. Just focus on your breath. Do the same thing before you go to sleep. And what this is going to do is it's going to enable you to self-observe. Okay, so yeah. So when you're doing that, you'll have thoughts. Try not to focus on the thoughts too much, just let them pass. Again, act as the observer. You see your thought coming, act as the observer. You see a thought coming, look at it objectively and see what you can learn from it. And what will happen is the more consistently you do this, you'll be able to step outside into the, while you are simultaneously in the third dimension, you'll be able to step outside of that perception as the observer to be able to gain a different perspective, which will enable you to catalyst you into a direction which isn't based on fear or limiting beliefs. So what you've got to understand is this whole thing, I don't know, brainwashing or predestined programming and everything, it's all been designed. There's, if you want to call it God, Satan, heaven, hell, there is always equal and opposite forces. You got good, you got bad, you got light, you got dark. So what do you think is causing all this bullshit? It's the dark. So the only way to transcend from the darkness is to shine out in your authenticity into the lightness. If that makes any sense at all. Because we all have untapped potential within us. Just a lot are unbeknown or just don't have any idea of it. Some people will be a musician, some people will be, you know, like advice, support using their own previous journey, their life, and they're able to help people who didn't have that information. Or you could be the catalyst to be able to help someone with information that you wish you had when you was younger, when you was like your journey. So I like you to think about that. And think about ways in which you can serve others. Number two, raising your vibration. There's something called sun gazing. Basically, sunset, sunrise, look at the sun. You know, it's pretty simple. What this is going to do is going to absorb the energy from the sun. You got grounding in nature, when you put your feet on the floor. Obviously I'm wearing shoes, but you're meant to take your shoes and socks off, and that will help ground you to a more calm state. I guess thirdly, yeah, you want to raise your vibration, try to regularly get out of nature, trees, whatever, and just sit and be, listen to the birds, breathe, you know. There's so much short-term dopamine based mindset, there's so much consume, you know what I mean? It's buggered everyone's heads really, when you think about it. When you just think about the sense of community, things like that. I feel, personally, in my own opinion, as there is equal and opposite forces, that whoever the dark force, whatever you want to call it is, maybe it just is a force in and of itself, that it wants division, divide and conquer, New World Order. But the New World Order has the potentiality to shift in two directions. It can either shift in a dimension of the fifth dimensional perception. This is peace, love, harmony, not a fear-based mindset. Or you have, well, the opposite. There's a wise little quote, I can't remember where I heard it. I think it was Infinite Waters. He said, heaven and hell isn't a place you go to when you die. It's a state of perception. It's how you perceive the world. How you perceive the world dictates your reality. So, and it all goes based to what you're consuming. If you listen to bad music, if you're watching like horror movies, things like that, it all programs into your head. Just think like every day you're planting a seed, and you have the ability to what seeds you plant. So, are you going to decide to plant seeds that harm you, or are you going to plant seeds that serve you? You get what I mean? Sun's going down now. I think it's important to let go of identification. try and form a symbiotic relationship with the ego and the higher self. Understand that yes, you may be in this skin sack, you may be in this vessel, but this is not all you are. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. You are me, I am you. We're all connected, we're all source, we're all part of the same thing. We're all just playing as individuals. I have a theory as we are creator, we are we are everything. Does that make any sense? We created all this. But to entertain ourselves, we formed all these different lives. I thought someone was there, they're not. Yeah, so the idea is that we are the creator. Again, this is just a perception. Take it with a grain of salt. We are the creator. We have created all of these individual lives as a way of entertaining ourselves. It's an interesting one. Could be bollocks. Who really knows? Who really will ever know the true answer? It's not really source, is it? It's not solid. But you have the ability to dictate in the way in which you live your life. Focus on protecting your energy. Learn how to not absorb. Okay, so through meditation, you will learn how to not absorb other people's energies because they are just projections of themselves. Visualization. This is also really good to be able to help create your reality. The most important times of visualization is right when you wake up, because your brain's in theta, correct me if I'm wrong, and right before you sleep. It programs into your subconscious mind. It's technically a form of hypnotherapy, but self-hypnotherapy, and you can use this with binaural beats and positive affirmations in the present tense. Things like, I am wealthy, I am abundant, I feel wealthy, I am healthy. You have things from the third eye perspective that I understand. So you say, I understand that I'm wealthy, I understand that I'm prosperous, etc. I haven't got it all written out, but I'll come into more videos to write and explain different affirmations and the words in the beginning of the affirmation that you say. All I say is, right, pick your head up, because as much as there is shit in this world, there's a lot of good, and there is a lot of good, genuine people. And a lot of the times, when someone does something to you, it isn't because it's you, it's because of them. It's how they feel inside. They project that externally. If someone's judging you, it's because they feel shit about themselves. It's nothing about you. So just come to that realization that you have the potentiality to create your existence. And as mental as that sounds, it is true. It just takes the inner work to be able to delve into that capability. And if you go your whole life with not delving into that capability, you'll die, as we all die. You'll be recycled into this realm. If you don't, if you choose to delve onto a higher path, again, this is a theory, but I have a theory that if we delve into this higher path and we live a life that is authentic to ourselves, that when we do die, that we go to creative mode, i.e. there are no limits. We can create whatever reality we want. There's no good, there's no bad, it's just whatever. Like a sandbox, as it were. There's a perception I like to play with that the third dimension is a state of perception of not being self-aware. The fourth, survival mode. The fourth dimension is the understanding of the creative capacity, but also maybe still being tired within the third dimensional realm or things that need to let go of. So that would be like a hybrid mode. And the fifth dimensional perception is completely detaching from the old self and fully living in authenticity to the fifth dimensional self. And if we maintain that polarity after our death, we enter creative mode basically. Again, this is just a theory, but it's an interesting one. Let me know your thoughts. I would appreciate a follow, subscription, comment. You know what I mean? it all don't really mean anything anyway, you know what I mean? It's all just a button. But this isn't about money for me, this is about helping other people. So if I helped you in any way, chuck us a follow, because that's going to help spread the word, you know. Right, the sun's going down now, so I'm going to make my way home. But just listen to your heart. Stop living by your head and listen to your heart. You have the potential. Just get out of your own head. You don't need to be in there anymore, do you? One step at a time. Don't expect to be perfect. You're going to have failures, but failures aren't failures, they are lessons. You catalyst them. Each thing you can learn from, so use that knowledge. Do you want to see my double chin? You got this shit. Stay strong, keep your head up.